I was a teenager. I was homeless. I was pregnant. I knew what it felt like when I was pregnant before I had my child, and how hard it was staying, at someone else's home and just it not being my home, or, just so I couldn't imagine having a newborn baby not having a place to live. The Genesis program is how I was told about the in-between. So my old caseworker that I worked with back then, she's the one who helped me find a place to live, and I was one of the first residents to move into the in-between. When I drive by there, I always look, and I do always look, and I'm like, that's where I used to live. Sometimes I'll still drive through it and be like, show my kids, that's my window. That's the window from where I lived. And I think it's amazing that it's still helping. 30 years later, and just how much it's grown and what they have to offer, I think it's amazing. My name is Angela. I don't know. I used to live at the in-between 30 years ago. I was one of the first residents there, and I'm here to share what the in-between meant for me, what they did for me. Before I came to the in-between, I was basically homeless. I was 8 months pregnant. I was 19, and I was kind of staying from place to place wherever I could spend the night. But that's basically where I was at, and just trying to get away from troubled friendships and a home that wasn't safe. When I first stepped into the in-between, it was exciting. Emotional. I was very thankful, just mostly super grateful just to have my own place, and it was furnished, so that was great too, because I didn't have anything. It was perfect. It was just a one little bedroom, but the bedroom had a bed for myself, and it had a crib set up, and they had things for my baby, and a bed for me to sleep in, and just a small little living room and a little kitchenette and a bathroom, and that's all I needed. I was very grateful for that. Learning about how to save and how to budget, and I guess those are things that I wasn't taught at home. I was just taught pay your bills, but never necessarily how to budget or look at your income and what's going out and what's coming in. And so I mainly remember that, and just like other life classes that we took, and they would have little get-togethers for us that were really nice with the other residents, and so you get to know the other residents there, and we were all striving to learn and to also to get your education, to go back to school. School was definitely something that I needed because I dropped out at a very early age. So just going back to school, doing other programs that would help me get on my feet. And, there's the Job Corps too, where they give you job training. So I did that, received other job skills, also applied for a job that I was really nervous about, and I did end up getting, which was great. So I've had a lot of great opportunities as well. Yeah, it's been a while, and I can't believe it's over 20 years, but yeah. So in the agency, Boulder County has a lot to offer, so there's a lot of opportunity, and I've worked for different agencies within. So my daughter's grown now. She's got a life of her own. She's married and she has children, and I have a son that's a senior this year. He's a teenager, so they're 13 years apart, because after I had her, being a single mom at that age was hard, and I was really young, and it was not easy raising her on my own. Unfortunately, her dad wasn't really a part of her life. Didn't become a homeowner exactly when I wanted to, but that's okay. There was still a lot of growing, especially from my background and where I came from. Like, the in-between helped me a lot, but my journey, it took me a while still as a single mom, because I was still a single mom. But through the resources and the training and all the different opportunities that I received. I was able to become self-sufficient. Thankful that there was a program that was there to help someone in my situation and others, because I've met other people as well that were struggling, and I had a friend that was younger than I was who lived there as well. And so the feeling would just be that I am so grateful and thankful for what the In-Between offers, and just that I think people, I'm just think that it's a great opportunity for people that are struggling, that are having a hard time, that maybe don't have family, or are just stuck or in a place, or maybe came from the same background that I came from, troubled friendships, trying to get away from, your surroundings. Sometimes you feel stuck, but given the opportunity to be able to come out of that, I think that there's a lot of people out there struggling that could really use the help of the In-Between to get on their feet. And I think it's important because the community, when people come together and work together, there's amazing things that come from that. Got emotional too, because she remembers, and she's also thankful. She just remembers, like, I remember our little place, Mom, and she talks about it. She remembers the struggle, but she also sees that we came out of where we were. Like I was a teen mom. I was a young lady. I didn't really know much about parenting, or and I truly was on my own. I didn't have a supporting parent. I didn't have any support. Like, the In-Between, it was me, the In-Between, and my child, and the community there. So, but yeah, she also remembers, and it touches her heart too when I told her that what you guys are doing. And 30 years later, I'm like, wow, I think it's amazing.